Hey there, it's the English Picker here. This is part two of my picking finds for 14th, 15th, and 16th of September 2012. Went to two car boot sales and a few other places and an antique centre and a coin shop as well. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on all this. I'm now going to do coins and some of the higher end items now. So, firstly, I went to a car boot sale, picked up these. These are in a sealed wrapper with a load of costume jewellery, but I thought, they look like gold. So I picked them up, came back, and I didn't look properly until I came back, and I wish I'd looked then because I would have looked at the other stuff. Anyway, on the studs, on the posts and the backings, it says 375. So I paid £1 for them, and they're 9 carat yellow gold. They weigh 2 grams exactly, so I'll get about £25 for that. So that's a really good profit. I don't think I'd be able to get £25 if I retailed them, so I'll probably just scrap them. There are instances where the scrap value is actually more than realistically what someone will pay for them. So that's cool. Then over here, this is one of the bigger scores for the car boot sale. Sorry about the shakiness, guys. I've drunk too much tea. Got this box. It's a nice, cool money box here. It said American money, approximately £25 worth, and I got it for £20. And he threw in 3 other coins as well. I'll show you the other coins now. They're in a rummage box. I pulled these out, and he wanted 50p each, but he threw them in. So we've got a Swedish coin from 1973. I thought it could have been silver, but it turns out it's Cooper and nickel. If it had been a couple of years earlier, it would have been. Then I got a 1 Gelder 1956 from the Netherlands, that's silver. And I got this. Now, I didn't realise the Germans had silver coins up until the 70s, but 1971 5 mark. I think this is, someone will probably correct me, I think this is 72% silver, and both around 70 to 80% silver. So that's sort of between the size of a $1.50, and that's almost the same size as a quarter. So yeah, pretty cool. So not bad for free. Now at the money thing, it was full of all this and all this. There was a note in there. It is a 2003 series, nothing too special, but you know, I'll have to spend it soon, otherwise it'd be worth nothing. There's all these pennies in there. They're memorials, mixed dates, mostly late 70s to early 90s. Nothing amazingly special, but I'll look through for errors. Got a load of Jefferson nickels. One of the earliest in here is 64, but they're mostly around the 80s, something like that. Pretty worn and used condition. Got a shed load of dimes. I haven't had a chance to total all this up yet, but yeah, there's a load in there. I'll go through that and check for errors. And I put them in these bags. It was all mixed together. Got a whole heap of quarters. But I did pull some bits out there. There was a little clock winder, pocket watch winder in there as well. But I picked out some nicer bits. We've got one of these special nickels there, the Lewis Clark one. I haven't got that one. Then we've got a 1958 Jefferson in pretty nice condition. I always pull out the state quarters. I haven't got Oregon or Virginia yet, so the two there, which are pretty cool. Then these are odd. We've got a penny here that's been sort of glued to something else to make it look thicker. Really odd. Very odd. I've had one a little bit like this before. I don't know the reasoning. Maybe it triggers the machine like a nickel. We've got a bicentennial with a slight offset die there. Then all these are error coins of various types, sort of off-centre slightly, and there's one with a filled date and whatnot. This one you can see here is off-centre to the top, just up there. So 1 or 2 bits there. Then, but the main things I saw. Oh, I'll get onto that in a sec. I saw some weak pennies when I bought it. Got 1911D, 1942S, 1944, and a 1956D. Then I saw a load of half dollars in there. I thought, oh, that's cool. So I've got 71, another 71D, 74, and a 77. I haven't got any of these. I know they're just the copper nickel clad stuff, but you know, they'll still add to my my collection, which is quite cool. But the main thing I saw when I looked at it, and I saw this, and I thought, if that's in there, then there's going to be other stuff. I saw a 1964 half dollar. So yeah, pretty cool. Stamping's really good. The hair's really detailed on it as well. So yeah, really happy with that. So it's 90% it, and then also in there was a 1969D. I've actually got this one, so that'll just go in the general hoarding stack. Then I pulled out a nice load of rosies. We've got some up here. We've got a, let's focus in on this, 1947S, another 1947S, a 1954S, and if we come down to here, these are Denver ones. We've got a 1956 60, another 1956 D, 1957 D, and a 1961 D. And then the Philadelphia ones, we've got 1959 and a 1964. Not in the best condition really, but there is, what's that, 5, 7, 9. So I've got 9 silver rosies, a 90% half and a 40% half. So, I mean, for 20 quid, I mean, my money's there and a bit more, and then all the rest is spendable cash, which probably soon won't be worth anything, but the collectible stuff's pretty cool, and I got some halves as well, which is pretty cool. So I've got a contact in one of these Cash for Gold places, and he phones me up every time he gets coins in. Now, he got these in, and he'd actually bought them from another Cash for Gold place in with some other coins, so I couldn't directly have a go at him, but the idiot before had thought these were silver, obviously they're Buffalo nickels, and the Pratt had tested them with gold testing solution, silver testing solution, these ones here. And by the 4th coin, I think he realised that they weren't silver, but he's just pretty much wrecked them. Anyway, I paid him £4.50 for all of these here. So these, you can barely make out the dates, I'm not too sure on those. And I got this one, which, I don't know, it looks like it's been melted almost. It looks like it's been heated up and almost melted. Either that's been found metal detecting. It's really just knackered. And again, he's tested it with a silver testing solution. So any scrap gold and silver buyers, don't drill your coins or test them. It pisses me off. Then we've got 1936, we've got 1929, a couple of date lists, another 29, 21, 29, we've got 25 was the other one, and then we've got 1937 D, but it's not a 3-legged buffalo, and then we've got 1936 D as well. Okay, and finally got these bits here. Got a really worn silver certificate which came from the car boot. It's 1935A, really worn. Got some weird, it almost looks like blood staining on it. But it is my first silver certificate. Really like it. So yeah, I think I paid £1.50 for it. I didn't think that was too bad. Okay. Went to the coin shop and an antique mall, and from the antique mall place and a charity shop, I picked up this. It is a peace dollar in this capsule. Got a little cleany look to it. It's a 1925 Philadelphia. I haven't got a 25, but it has got a little bit of luster left. I can't really get it in this light, but there is a little bit of luster. It's it's a nice piece. I mean, the eagle's breast has got a bit of a cleany look to it, but it's pretty good. Then from the coin shop, I got these. I stepped up on these really. It's 2-cent piece, quite nice. It's got a bit of damage to it. I paid £10 for it, so it's a little bit much, but it's 1966. Looks to be removed from jewellery really, but yeah, it's my first 2-cent piece that hasn't got a great big hole in it. This was one of the English Pickers internet buys again. It is a it looks like yellow. I don't think it's gold plated, it's just the thing, but the $quarter has been sort of scratched out, and then it's a 1947 seated Liberty quarter dollar. Now it weighs right, but this is the worrying thing. Let's see if I can pick this up on the camera. The edge has been filed, so all the reeded edge has been filed off. That worries me. It worries me a lot. I paid 15 quid for it online, and it kind of looks gold plated, but I think it's just the toning. But why would somebody file it? Now, has it been removed from jewellery maybe to fit in the mount? But the edge still looks quite thick. So I think I might send him a message about it, because it doesn't quite seem right. So yeah, annoyed with myself once again. Be careful on eBay, guys. It was a late night thing, and I thought, oh, I'll just bid on that. Anyway, I digress. I picked up this from the coin shop. He was letting me know if he gets any American coins in. I didn't pay 90 for it. I paid 75 quid for it, which is a little bit rich. There we go. It's the Indian princess head, $1, gold $1. The date's sort of obscured. It's removed from jewellery, but it's an 1856 in pretty poor condition. But it's my first little gold American coin, so that's cool. Not sure what it's worth, but I've probably paid full whack on it. But with gold where it's going, it's always a good investment. And this last thing, a friend who works in a charity shop called me and said you need to get over now. There's this ring here. It's quite a small ring. To cut to the chase, basically, I paid for it. I paid £150 for it. The big question is, do you haggle in thrift stores? If it's a small, independently owned one, I would, but for a large company like this one, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's 18 karat gold with platinum on top and a diamond. So it's called an illusion cut. It weighs 4.8 grams, and I just had to get it. So I'm going to try and retail it for 200, maybe 220. And see, it's an engagement ring with a big fat diamond on top. So let me know your thoughts, guys. 150 quid, was that a good deal? Not too sure yet. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And I've got a ton more stuff to show you soon. So check me out on Facebook and let me know what you think.